Well, now let's ask the question that so many people are discussing. Is the president's response to what is an unprecedented oil disaster in this country enough, or is it a case of too little, too late? Well, there's been so many comparisons to Katrina, which President Bush no doubt still thinks was unfair when he was criticized. But that nonetheless is the criticism facing Obama, that this is his Katrina. Michael Meehan is president of Blue Line Strategic Communications. He was a senior advisor to the Kerry Edwards campaign and a former chief of staff for Senator Maria Cantwell. Dan McGinn is president of TMG Strategies. He's been advising Fortune 100 CEOs for more than 2 decades. So we appreciate having both of you with us. Dan, go ahead and make the case, if you could, for what specifically has the president done wrong?
Well, both the White House and BP have been slow on the uptake here. The public, the general public, understood from the beginning the magnitude of this crisis. What they were looking for was a more passionate, a more immediate, and a more resourceful response from both the company and the government. That's why the president's there today, because he's getting so much criticism. The polling data shows that the public believes they've just been too slow, that they haven't understood emotionally, passionately, the magnitude of this. So there's a frustration and a disappointment. One point, it means that you don't, when they tell you all the things they're doing, you're not sure that you can believe them because it just doesn't connect with what you're hearing and seeing.
But why is that, Danny? Maybe that's just because this video that we're showing the American public live 24/7 is a silly thing to have done. I mean, what else could they have done? I mean, people are saying they're slow because it isn't fixed, but sometimes you're doing 100% of what you can do and you still can't fix something.
Look, it's a good question. The video is devastating. I don't know that they really had a choice in this day and age, in this era of transparency. I've been working on crisis situations for 20 years. BP is going to cause a whole new set of rules, a whole new set of expectations. This is the first crisis of this kind on a level of this kind that we've ever had. So there are going to be new rules here. But what they needed to do is show you that they got it, they understood. They look like they've been dragged along, trying to be coaxed into understanding how big this is. That's deadly. And then the CEO's comments, of course, have been very problematic. All
right, Michael, make the case, if you could, to defend the president, that he is providing the leadership that he should be providing and being unfairly judged.
Well, we're 6 weeks into this major catastrophe, and I think there's been a failure of the federal government in that there are permits that were let for this oil rig. There was no plan to solve a problem of this size. It wasn't required from the previous administration. It wasn't in place, and even now BP admits that there was no way to that they have a plan to actually deal with this. And so then you have the federal government come on top of it. The president sent down his cabinet within hours of people being there. He's been paying attention to this and other crises in the United States. And so this is his 3rd trip. I'm not sure what else a U.S. president can do when a company has failed so badly in having a plan to solve a crisis that probably was going to happen. It's happened to this company and other companies before, but there was no plan to fix it.
All right. Well, Michael, Dan, thank you very much. Viewers, let us know what you think, whether he's done enough or not. I'm sure ShamWow would be happy to